Welcome back, yogis. I'm so excited for day 4 of the 30-day yoga series, Get on Your Mat. I found a new location to record the class today, another little gem nestled in the mountains of Western North Carolina. My name is Danielle. If you're new to my channel, I teach mindful movement, deep relaxation, and yoga nidra. This 30-day yoga series is uplifting, motivational, and inspirational for you to become consistent on your mat and to live your best life, finding peace and calm from within. It doesn't matter if it's your first day, just grab a yoga mat and we'll start the practice. Today we'll start in a nice, easy seated pose. You can cross your legs so that the feet or ankles are one in front of the other, or you can bring the ankles underneath the knees. See what is most comfortable for you. Pull the flesh out from underneath. Rest your hands down on your knees and let your eyes begin to start your practice. Take an inhale through your nose, and to signal you're beginning your practice, breathe out through the mouth. Do this a few more times. A nice gentle sigh out through your mouth without force. If you find this challenging, you can place a towel beneath the sit bones. You could also change the position that you're sitting in. You could sit in a chair, you could kneel. Now rest the tongue on the roof of the mouth and begin to breathe in and out through the nose. As you do this, feel the sits bones on the ground and just shift your body forwards a little bit, backwards, side to side. Find your balance so that you can feel that the shoulders are over the hips and the ears are over the shoulders. You might inch your fingers or your hands out over the knees, so you almost feel like you're pressing into the knees and lifting the chest, lengthening the spine. Now follow the inhale through the nose, down into your lungs, all the way up to the top of the collarbone. And then down from the upper lungs to the lower lungs, and out through the nose. Find an even breath. Start to soften your eyes and let your eyes find an inner gaze or drishti down towards the center of your chest, into your heart space. You might start to feel your breath expanding into the front and the sides and the back of the body. As we start the practice today, we'll come into our affirmation or intention for day 4's practice. I trust my intuition and make decisions with clarity and wisdom. I trust my intuition and make decisions with clarity and wisdom. You can repeat this over and over through your practice. Might you start to feel the navel drawing into the spine on the exhale and pressing into the sits bones and up through the crown of the head on the inhale. You can start to open your eyes. Give yourself a little smile for landing on your mat today and cross your legs in the opposite direction. Let's reach our arms out to the sides and overhead on the inhale. And on the exhale, take the hands to the heart. Reach both arms overhead on the inhale. And place the right hand down to the right side on the exhale, bowing over to the right. You can look downwards or upwards. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale to the left side. Just starting to feel the body. Notice where you're tight. Come back to center. Inhale, opposite side. Exhale, you might look up now. Feel the breath even. Let the breath guide you on your mat. One last time on each side. Inhale and exhale. Using the breath allows us to move inwards, get out of the mind and into the heart to dive into our wisdom. Take a breath in, both arms overhead. Exhaling, twisting towards the left, right hand to the left knee. Stay here for a moment. Breathe in and out. Pull the belly in. One more time. Breathe in and out. Inhale to center. Over to the opposite side. Left hand to right thigh or knee. Inhale, push into the earth and lengthen the spine. Exhale and twist. Twisting from within. Inhale to center. I trust my intuition. And bring your hands to your heart space. Come on up to hands and knees. Table position. Tuck the toes under. We'll start with some cow and cat movement. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Looking inwards. Inhale. Start to feel the body opening. Keeping the back and the spine nice and healthy. Using the breath. Clear the mind. Diaphragm rising and falling. Massaging the nerves and the organs within. Now we'll move from right to left. Like you're wagging your tail, look over your right shoulder. You'll feel the left side body stretch. And inhale to center, exhale to the left. Couple of times. Inhale, root through the fingers. And as you breathe out, draw the navel in. So we're constantly supporting the back body through engaging the front side of the core. And come back to center. Bring your knees right underneath the hips and the hands slightly in front of the shoulders. Bring the chin down a little bit so the back of the neck is long and draw the belly up and in. Stretch the left leg back and behind. Stretch the right arm forwards and begin to lift. On the inhale and pause, exhale, lengthening in both directions, just noticing your wobbles. I can feel my balance shifting from my pinky to my thumb, pressing down and rooting into your right toes. Feel the sacrum moving from left to right. Feeling your strength to help you stay grounded and in tune with your heart. Exhale, release the right hand and the left leg and switch sides. Right leg reaches back, start with the ground. Left arm forwards and lift upwards. And you might not lift up off the ground. You might keep your limbs down on the earth, and that's okay. Notice if you're gripping your teeth. Relax so there's a little space in your lips. Can you feel the breath filling behind the shoulder blades? And exhale, limbs come back down to the ground. Let's come into downward facing dog. Tuck your toes and lift the sit bones. You may choose child's pose instead. Gonna sway your heels over to the right side and press through the left hand a little bit deeper so you find balance through both arms. Stretching into the left side body. And shift over to the other side. Heels to the left.
Push the right armpit back so it drops even with the left shoulder. One more breath in and out. Come back to center. Sometimes we make decisions so quickly where we're in our mind and not connected to the soul. Rise up on the toes and walk your feet forwards to the top of the mat. Take a half lift, Ardha Uttanasana, and fold forwards over the thighs, looking inwards. Separate the feet a little wider. Let the hands stay down on the ground, or bring them to the elbows, looking between the legs to the space behind you. We use our breath to clear the mind and to see with a new set of lenses. To clear the lens of the heart. And bring the hands to the shins, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. You can bring the feet right underneath the hips or all the way together. And come all the way up to stand. Reach the arms out and up for Urdhva Hastasana. We're going to move through these half salutations. Exhale and fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale and lift. Squeeze the glutes. Exhale and fold. Each time maybe the back bend becomes a little larger. Inhale and lift. You can use your blocks if you have them. I don't have them as I'm on vacation at the moment. Inhale, reach the arms out and overhead. And bring the hands to the heart space. Let's separate the feet now about hips distance. You can bring the arms down to your sides and then bring the hands to the elbows. Just see which arm you have over the top so that you can switch in just a little bit. Reach the arms overhead on the inhale. And as you twist, exhale, left elbow towards the right. Bending at the knees, we move back down through Uttanasana and you lift up with the right elbow. So we're massaging the sides of the body where the lymph nodes are, massaging the organs in the belly, strengthening the backs of the legs, stretching the chest and the shoulders. Exhale, bring the arms back down in front. And we'll go the opposite way now. So just switch the interlace, lift the elbows up and overhead. And now we'll twist to the left, right elbow towards the left, right elbow towards the left foot. Inhale, lifting with the left elbow. And just notice how it might be a little different than the opposite way. Staying in tune with your body. You can always do this in a seated position, in a chair, if you need to. And come all the way back up. Inhale. Exhale and release the arms. Now pause for a moment. You can bring both feet together. If you feel good, close your eyes. If not, let the eyes stay open. As your eyes close, you can bring your gaze right to the center of your heart. So right in the center of your body. Strong legs. Just feeling this new energy forming, life force deep within. Let the eyes start to open. Reach the arms overhead. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold, left foot back. Lower down onto the back knee. Reach the right arm forwards as you lean into the left hand and circle it up and overhead. And then along the horizon and up and overhead. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Breathe in and breathe out. You lift up off the back knee into Warrior One. Turn the back foot out. Line your heels up. Inhale, reach the arms forwards and up. Warrior One, Virabhadrasana 1. Sit deep. Going to straighten both the legs and bring the hands to the heart space as you exhale. Inhale, reach the arms up.
Exhale, hands to the heart, lean back just a little bit. Inhale, warrior one. Let's pause right here. 3 breaths. You might look up between your hands and release the hands down to the earth. Spin onto the ball of the back foot and step forwards for Uttanasana. Inhale, reach the arms out and overhead. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Take as many breaths as you need and step your right foot back. Coming down onto the back knee. Inhale, reach the arm forwards and overhead. Just a couple of times to open up the shoulder and the hips, the back thigh. Last one. We'll come into warrior one. Turn the back foot down as the knee lifts. Warrior one. Exhale, hands to the heart. Feel the shoulder blades together. Inhale. One last time. Exhale. Inhale. Let's stay here. 3 breaths. Maybe looking upwards. I trust my intuition and make decisions with clarity and wisdom. One more breath. Exhale, walk the hands down. Now we're going to take the hands to the long edge of the mat. So just walk your hands to the right and see where your feet are. Turn your feet in slightly so the pinky toe edges are in line with the short edges of the mat. Rise up onto the fingertips. A little bend in the knees. Reach the spine long. Think of that cow pose that you had earlier. Find a little bit of this extension in the backside of the body. And exhale and fold. Rise on up halfway. And exhale, place the left hand under the chest. Take the right hand up towards the ceiling or the sky. Exhale, reach the right hand under the left like you're threading the needle. And then inhale, reach it back up. As you do this, engage the legs and extend the spine. Exhale and inhale. Last one. Exhale and inhale. 3 breaths here. Press in opposite directions. Legs engaged. Drawing the navel in. Twisting out all the nonsense, anything negative. Release the right hand down and we'll switch sides. Left arm rises out and up. Exhale, bring the left arm under the right, threading the needle. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Breathe in and breathe out. Remember, you can have a little bend in your knees. You can have a block under your hands. Let's stay here now, 3 breaths. You could look down if your neck hurts. The practice should feel good to you. Nothing should feel bad. If you're short on breath, we need to modify the pose a little bit. Inhale, get long. Draw the navel into the spine and feel the belly pull in. Exhale, bring the hands back down to the mat. Fold over the legs once again. You can bring the hands right in line with the feet. Fingers facing in the same direction as the feet. Hug the elbows in. And imagine you're going to bring the head right down onto the earth. Pushing into the hands, lifting up through the backs of the legs and the sit bones.
Inhale, come on up halfway. And then we'll walk our hands over to the left, come onto the ball of the back foot, and we'll come into and we'll step forwards to the top of the mat. Fold over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Legs are strong in mountain pose. Stay here. Close your eyes. Feel the thumbs resting on the breastbone. Notice any changes through your legs, your calves, inner edges of the legs, the thighs, the hamstrings, along the spine and the shoulders. Maybe you feel stronger, more supported, connected. Let the eyes start to open and release the arms down to the sides. We'll take the left foot and step it back on the mat about halfway. And you want to make your feet diagonal of each other. So we're coming into pyramid pose. Straighten your front leg and turn your hips so that your shoulders move towards the top of the mat. Let your left arm reach up towards the sky. And on the exhalation, a little bend in your front knee, start to hinge at the hips and start to fold over that leg. Just see how your right leg is. If it's really tight, keep your right hand on your hip crease. Otherwise, you can take it down to be in line with your left hand. Then we'll inhale, reach the arms out and up, strong legs. And on the exhale, reach the arms out to the sides or onto the hip creases and slowly back down to the earth. See, I'm moving with my breath. Inhale. Squeeze the legs, feel the heels moving away from each other. Unclench your toes, last one, and we'll stay here in pyramid pose, Paschimottanasana. Rise up onto your fingertips and fold. So we're not trying to get our nose to our knee. Try to think the top of the head towards the top of the mat. You can walk your hands forwards, place them on the blocks if you need to. Engage the back leg. Maybe you're not as folded forwards as I am. You might be lifted up halfway. Your knee might be slightly more bent, and that's okay. Now we'll take the hands to the hip crease, point the elbows up, and lift from your heart as you draw the shoulder blades together. Squeeze the glutes, so strong backs of the legs. Inhale, reach the arms over the head. Exhale, slide the hands to the heart and slowly step forwards to the top of the mat. Just feel how it's slightly different to move slowly. It's much more challenging. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart and find your balance on your left foot. Step your right leg back, lining your heels up, and then take a slightly wider stance. So you can move your left foot over to the left. I like to start with my hands on the hips to find my alignment, move the shoulders towards the short end of the mat, right arm reaches up, and exhale, hinge forward. So in a perfect world, the sternum is coming right in line with our front thigh. You can bring the right hand down, maybe it stays there, maybe the left hand joins it, and we'll start that pyramid flowing movement. Inhale, reach the arms out and up, squeeze the legs. Maybe gaze up. Exhale, hinge at the hips. So we're extending the spine. A little bend in the front knee will help. Exhale, inhale. It's a moving meditation. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. You can do this with the hands on the hips. And now bring the hands onto the blocks or the floor. And exhale, hinge forwards. I normally practice this with blocks. I love the pose using blocks. Try to spread your toes. See if you're falling inwards on your feet. So we're awakening the arches on our feet. One more breath. Chin towards the chest. You can feel the back sides of the legs stretching and strengthening. Getting out of our old patterns and connecting with our intuition and our heart. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart space and step gently forwards to the top of the mat. Release the arms down by the sides. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale and forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step the left foot back and the right foot back into your plank pose and come into your child's pose. 3 breaths. I trust my intuition and I make decisions with clarity and wisdom. You can bring the hands under the shoulders, roll up slowly, bring the legs around to the front. Going to come into staff pose and then moving into a forward fold here. So you might start off with your legs slightly bent. You're welcome to use a strap if you'd like around the bottoms of your feet. You can also bring your hands to the bottoms of the feet with the knees bent and just start to walk the sit bones back slowly, slowly. As we extend the spine, we lengthen, and the knees may not go all the way straight. The elbows bend, the heart continues to reach forwards. I bring the chin down a little bit, inner thighs pressing down, and I look inwards for 5 breaths. Close your eyes. Repeat your affirmation. Focusing into your heart space, in the center of your being. We often get caught up in the front side of the body or the back side. Get right in the center. Connect into your soul, that little treasure box. And inhale, come all the way up. Reach the arms overhead. Exhale, release the hands down. Behind you, just scoot forwards if you don't have enough room on your mat. You can turn the fingers in, bend your legs. We're going to do a reverse table. Look down at your belly. Lift your hips. Try to lift your hips as high as your sternum. Maybe gaze towards the ceiling. Take a few breaths here, expanding into your heart, opening up. And release. Come on down. Bring your legs out in front. Shake your wrists out. Okay, we'll go ahead and come down all the way onto our back now for Savasana. As always, I'll link a longer Savasana right here, so feel free if you have more time to take that longer Savasana. Otherwise, it'll just be a minute or 2 right here. Bring your legs out in front, slowly lower down onto your back. As you come onto your back, you might bend your legs and just let your knees sway a little bit from left to right to release the hips and the thighs. You can let both knees stay over to the right side. Take your right hand onto your left side belly. Look to your left and take a few breaths. Head back to the center, go to the other side. So the feet are as wide as the mat, a windshield wiper movement that feels so good. Left hand to right side belly and take the right arm out to the side. You can look to the right, 3 breaths. Come back to center.
Bring the knees into the belly. Hug your knees in. Rock a little bit from left to right. And then we'll slide our legs into Savasana. Stretch the legs out. Remember, you can place a pillow under your knees or a little blanket over your body if you're feeling cool. Let the legs roll out, the palms face skyward. Take a big breath in and breathe out. Exhale. Let your breath just start to fade away. As your eyes close, they automatically begin to soften. The fronts of the eyes, the eyelids, the edges of the eyes, down to your cheeks and your jaw. Just start to feel the earth beneath you. Let your body surrender to the earth, reminding yourself that this time is for you. And finding your inner gaze as you feel your body letting go. Your eyes look into your heart space. You might picture a white light. Gazing into the light, allowing the light to illuminate within. It's reminding yourself to be still. And if you feel any discomfort at all, roll off to your side. Just letting your whole body receive a new energy that you created through your practice to help the mind stay clear and the body strong, the heart open. As you gaze into your inner light, picture the heart space, breathing in, and the whole body receiving the breath out. Inhaling to the heart, exhaling through the body. And as the exhalation reaches the toes and the fingers, start to create some movement. Let the head move from left to right. And then you can reach the arms overhead if you choose and come onto your right side for a moment. Taking a pause here, noticing how you feel. And push your body up slowly, returning into that place we started. An easy seat, cross-legged if that's okay with you. You can bring your hands onto your heart space, stacking one hand on top of the other. Once again, repeat your intention or your affirmation. I trust my intuition and make decisions with clarity and wisdom. Thank yourself for your practice. Remind yourself that the real yoga begins when you step off of your mat. Thank you for practicing. May you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you live in peace. Thanks for joining the practice today. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If you'd like to practice with ad-free content, you can join my Patreon, which is in the description below. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe to my channel for the daily yoga classes and the weekly videos. I wish you all the best. See you tomorrow.